everyone. Thank you for listening to Monroe Monday on this Monday, May the 16th. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Got out and enjoyed the weather, even though it did rain. The sun did come out, but there's several activities that was going on this weekend, so I hope you went out and enjoyed yourself. This morning on Monroe Monday, our first guest, she's not from Monroe County, but she's does some stuff for Monroe County. Her name is Katie Reece, and she is the director for the Southern Kentucky Cultural Center, and that's over just off the square here in Glasgow. And we're going to talk to her about that. Good place to go and check out some history. And I think you told me that you do, 5 counties?
We do. We represent 5 counties in our museum. Allen, Barron, Metcalfe, Monroe, and Hart counties are all represented at the Cultural Center.
Okay. Just give us a little background of the Cultural Center and what all entails.
Sure. The building itself used to be the Kentucky Pants Factory. So they used to make pants, overalls, uniforms in that factory. And about 21 years ago, they moved the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center into that building, and we showcase the history from those 5 counties in various exhibits. We have early settlement exhibits, we have a military exhibit, a general store, doctor's office, dentist office, funeral parlor, all kinds of exhibits, and within each of those exhibits are artifacts from those 5 counties.
Okay. And I guess these are from donations or?
Yep. Everything that we have has been donated by people in those 5 counties or families of those people. We have a really, really big community support, and we appreciate that very much. But everything's been donated by people in the area.
And how long has it been there now?
It's been in that building for 21 years.
Wow.
Yes.
I've not even been in it.
You need to come visit.
Yeah. All right. You said you've been there about, a year and a half?
Just a year. I took over as director last year, so right at a year ago last week.
And what got you into that
I just
position?
have a love for history, genealogy, our community. I love working with people.
Just all that, huh?
All of it, yes.
All right, you have some things at Monroe County, some things that are exhibited over there?
We do, and it's just kind of scattered throughout the museum. We have things in our military exhibit, uniforms, medals, awards. There's people from Monroe County featured there. We're getting ready to open a 3rd floor, and in one of the hallways there will be a little section for each county. So Monroe County will have a little featured section in there. We've got in our gift shop we feature locally made items, shirts, hats, jewelry, candles, that sort of thing. We have items in there made by people in Monroe County. I know we have candles in our gift shop that are made by a lady here in Monroe County. We have books written by authors from Monroe County. So there's a good mix of things in the museum.
Is there anything in the museum that really catches your eye? Just your own personal?
Oh gosh, put me on the spot. I really love the general store exhibit. It just kind of takes you back in time when you're standing in front of that storefront. There's a lot of items in there from the early 1900s. It's just a really, really neat exhibit.
Yeah. Thinking of a general store, a friend of ours here in Monroe County has actually built a replica of it's called Jeffrey Store.
Mm-hmm.
And of course that was in the Jeffrey community of Monroe County, and he has a lot of memorabilia.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to find old stuff like that would go be in a store.
Mm-hmm.
But Terry here that does our videos, she has actually has a video of the store on her Monroe page. and a story about it. It's Tim and Kristen Turner, and if you'd like to go back in time, that's one place you can go. Contact them and see that store. But they fix it up during Christmas, and and I mean it is really neat because it's the way they used to build stores then. They was like off the ground, I guess. Basically, maybe if it flooded or something, but they're always built up on stilts, that's the way he built this, and just a really neat store. But you don't see a lot of your old buildings now, or and of course your older generation is dying off, and we talk about all the time. We need to sit down with them and write down the history, or record it, or video or something, and we don't till it's too late.
Yeah, that's very important. I think it's important for the younger generation. If you've still got your grandparents or great grandparents, like you said, jot things down, record them talking about how they used to live, how their parents and grandparents were, what they did for a living, interesting family stories, family recipes. Document that. You're going to appreciate it later on. That's very important to do.
Oh yeah, I was talking to a lady the other day, and she was talking about raising a garden, and she has seeds that were brought down from like her mother years ago, and her mother's has been gone several years, but she still has seeds from stuff that she grew, and she uses them every year in her garden, and then she takes those seeds and continues on, but, and that's the way you do with your history. If you don't plant that seed in the next generation, then it dies out.
That's right, and that's one thing that I'm trying to do as the director is get more students involved with history, get them engaged, actively learning. We offer field trips to the Cultural Center. No group is too big or too small. We had a couple of groups a couple weeks ago that were 115, 120 students at one time. We'll figure out a way to get you in there and to see everything. We have had students to do internships. We've had students help us with our social media. We've had students to volunteer at some of our special events. So I think it's really important to get that younger generation involved and engaged. We also have a kids corner where the younger kids really enjoy to touch things, see things, play with things. We've got old toys, we've got fossils, dolls, just different things that they can actually touch and feel and play with. And I think that's really important in learning as well.
All right, let's take a little quick break and gather our thoughts and pay for this program from some of our fine sponsors, and we'll be right back with more Monroe Monday. Welcome back to Monroe Monday, May the 16th, and we have with us Katie Reece, the director of the Southern Kentucky Cultural Center. Like she's said before, covers 5 counties, and one of them is Monroe, so we'll continue talking to her about the Cultural Center.
Well, I kind of want to invite everybody out to see us. A lot of people think that the Cultural Center is just about Glasgow and Barron County. And in fact, like you mentioned, we cover 5 different counties, Monroe County included. We've got some events coming up that I'd like to invite everybody to. We do an after hours event the 4th Thursday of each month. We typically close at 4 during the week, and we stay open until 8 o'clock on those nights. So our next one is Thursday, May 26th from 4 to 8 p.m. We're going to have a presentation in conjunction with the Barron County Historical Society. Maddie Coomer, she is the last recipient of the Mabel Shelby Wells Scholarship through the Historical Society, and she's going to come talk to us about genealogy research or family research. That presentation starts at 6 on the 26th, and it is completely free. The public is invited. We're going to have Ladybugs, Fritters, and Fries food truck that evening. They'll be set up in our parking lot from 4 until 8. We'll have tables set up outside. You can bring your friends, your family. You can get food and take it home. But they've got wraps, sandwiches, burgers, deep fried Oreos, funnel cakes. Um, it'll be a fun time for families. Our July program is going to be a Monroe County night, so we hope that you all can come out then. It's, I believe, Thursday, July 28th. Um, Sheila Rush with Old Mulkey is going to be there. She's going to do a presentation at 6 o'clock that evening. It's also free. She's going to talk about the history of Old Mulkey, and we'll have another local food truck there that night. So bring your family, your friends. Make it a family night or a date night, or just come out and see us.
So you don't excuse me, you don't have a food truck designated yet for that one?
Now I've reached out to a couple, so we're working on it. Hopefully we'll get that nailed down for sure pretty soon.
And you have anything in June?
We do. I'm not sure what that date is, but it's the fourth Thursday in June. We don't have a presenter yet, so if anybody is out there listening who wants to come in and speak about the history on a topic, or a business or organization or a family, some sort of workshop, we'd be open to that. We've done book signings in the past. Local authors have come and promoted their book and signed copies. Just give us a call or send us an email. We'd be glad to talk with you about it.
Like you said, there's several local authors, in Monroe County. So if you're not know anything about the cultural center, give them a call over there and get hooked up with them. Maybe they can sell your book, or
sure,
and get some history.
Sure, we love supporting local people and local businesses. We do have books about the 5 counties and their history in our gift shop, and books by local authors. We do have some in there from Monroe County. One thing I hadn't mentioned yet, we have a genealogy research library in our museum. It's free. You can make copies of things, take pictures of things to help with your research. We have information about families in the 5 counties. We have information about historic homes, businesses, churches, organizations, schools. We have a lot of the old hard copies of newspapers dating back to the 1800s. So that's really neat. People can make appointments to come in and make copies or pictures of those to help with research. Just a great big space with a lot of information and resources. And everything is free. There's no admission fee. We run only on donations. So there's no excuse not to come and check it out.
Exactly.
It's free. We've got a lot of different activities coming up. We have a summer activity planned in July for children. Pioneer Days. The kids will actually get to learn how they used to wash clothes outside with the washboard. They'll learn to make butter and get to take that home with them, and a couple of other fun things. And we'll have more about that on our Facebook page soon, but that'll be in July. So it's
So what is the Facebook page, the name of it?
It's South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. We're on Facebook and on TikTok.
That's probably interesting.
It is. It is. We thought most of our updates and information are on Facebook. We post on that pretty regularly. TikTok is new for us, so bear with us, but it's a way to be a little more creative and have a little more fun with it.
Okay, and you're open from 9 to 4?
Mm-hmm. During the week, we are open 9 until 4, and on Saturdays from 10 until 3.
Okay, and you have, like, you were talking about you had groups come in. Are they like a guided tour, or they just kind of take care of themselves?
Most people opt for the self-guided tour, but if you have a large group, we can kind of divide. Larger groups we've divided up into smaller groups, especially with children. Sometimes I'll take them into our meeting room and we'll do an activity, or we'll read a story together about something in the museum, or I'll show them artifacts. we can certainly give tours if people would rather us walk them through it. We can do that. We have wonderful part-time staff and volunteers who would be more than happy to take people through the museum if they need to.
And you said that you were tied with the arts. And what would you say that?
The Art and Antiques. It's located on the square in Glasgow. The address is 207 West Main Street. Our board of directors oversees Art and Antiques as well. Part of that money from Art and Antiques will trickle down to fund the cultural center. We recently had a grand reopening last week. We've been shut down since the first of the year to do renovations. We've painted, we've had carpets cleaned, we've installed new security features, we've done electrical work. Wanted to make it a little nicer and safer for our visitors and our booth dealers. And we're trying something a little new. We've got our antiques featured, but we're also welcoming artisan booth dealers. So maybe some of you all out there may have some crafts or things that you make or sell that would be interested. We do have some booths still open. Kind of mix a little new with the old. Kind of try something new. We've got a gift shop in there as well. We feature Kentucky themed and Kentucky made items. So you all have to come check that out as well.
You was talking about the Kentucky authors. Do you have anything that's like Montel Williams? Not Montel Williams. Montel. His last name's Montel.
His last name's Montel.
Yeah.
Now all I can think is Montel Williams.
Yeah, but his last name is Montel.
He's a local historian and does ghost stories.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, several different books.
Linwood.
Interesting to read.
Linwood
Montel. Yeah. Thank you.
Gonna write
Linwood
that down
Montel.
and check that out for sure.
And of course, I'm not going to go over all the different. I know some different authors here in Monroe County, but I don't want to leave one out.
I don't either. I can think of one or two we have in there, but I don't want to, like you said, leave anybody out. That's not fair to them. But we do have some in there, and then other books as well about Monroe County's history in general. There's a lot of we've even got home decor that's got things about Monroe County and on it, so signs and decor pieces and things like that. So it's a pretty special little place.
All right, let's take another quick break, and then we'll be right back with more Monroe Monday and just do a little wrap-up of the Cultural Center. And welcome back to Monroe Monday, May the 16th right here. And we're continuing to talk with Katie Reece, Director of the Southern Kentucky Cultural Center. And she said that in July, I believe it was the 28th, it's going to be the fourth Thursday of July. And that's going to be Monroe County night, and that'll be from 4 to 8.
Yes, sir.
Sheila Rush will be talking at 6 o'clock about Old Walkie. And of course, while you're there, you can tour the Cultural Center and see all the history that's there of the 5 surrounding counties. So just give us one more time, go over the times, address, phone number, and all that.
Sure. We are located at 200 West Water Street in Glasgow. We're right next to the water company in Glasgow, if anybody knows where that's at. Our phone number is 270-651-9792. We'd be glad for you to give us a call, and we can answer any questions you may have. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 until 4, and on Saturdays from 10 until 3.
All right. Anything else you'd like to throw out there before?
Just to hope that you all come out and see us, see a little bit of history, come visit us, and we hope to see you soon. And appreciate you letting me come out today.
I appreciate you contacting me.
Absolutely.
And we'll try to get the word out here in Monroe County. Maybe get some more visitors over there.
Appreciate
maybe
it.
some more history brought in.
I appreciate it. Sounds good.
Of course, like we were talking earlier, we have a history museum here. It's open on Sundays from 2 to 4. And so,
Or by appointment.
yeah, or by appointment. So you need to come over and check that out.
I do.
And of course, we also have a genealogy room in the courthouse. So,
And the library.
in the library. Okay. So we have a lot of things going on here in Monroe County also. So, all right, we'll take another break and we'll come back with our next guest.